One, two, three, mic check, mic check, mic check. Can everybody hear me? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, my loves, for that. You guys can hear me? Okay, perfect. You guys, hello and welcome to Own It. Own It is your favorite featured show here on the Meet Me platform. Yay! Here it happens every single Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific Time. This is the show in which me, Cicely, aka that Cuban girl, bring to you a high vibe, inspirational, featured hour here exclusively on the Meet Me live streaming community. And what is Own It all about? Well, Own It is all about you and I becoming the best versions of ourselves through owning the uniqueness of who we are. This is the intention of this show, to unite all of us, to plug each other up as well, because I think that's the intention of feature shows. But if you guys don't know who I am, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Cicely. I am Cuban. I was born and raised in Cuba till I was 14 years old. And at 14, I moved to Miami, Florida. And now I have been in Los Angeles for about 10 years. And, what am I doing in LA? Well, I'm an entertainer. I have been modeling for the last like 11, 12 years in total. It's been a long time. I am a former Miss Cuba. I have done a little bit of everything. I have dabbled in acting. Um, excuse me. And I've done a lot of things in the entertainment industry. And if you follow me on Instagram and you connect with me, you'll see a little bit of what I still do, because I am very active in entertainment as well at the moment. And I just love having this featured hour on the live streaming community. The live streaming community found me a little bit over a year ago. It was August 2022. So in August, it's going to be 2 years. Oh my gosh, that is so crazy to say. Almost 2 years on the platform. Wow. And live streaming found me, and I fell in love with it because I found a very different community on here than the community that I was used to in entertainment. Not to say that it's better or worse, they're just different. And I just love the fact that here is so authentic, and even there's negatives as well, just like in every community. There's also a lot of beautiful things and beautiful people, and I love the fact that this is real. It's live, it's happening now. And I'm just very grateful. So very grateful to have this show, Own It. So if you guys are just tuning in right now, welcome to Own It. This is your featured hour with me, that Cuban girl. That happens here exclusively on the live streaming community of Meet Me every single Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific Time. And I want to, before we get the whole show started and I walk you a little bit through what to expect during the show, I have to give a couple of disclaimers. Okay, disclaimer number one: I have my chat on. So my comment box is on, but if I don't answer to you or acknowledge you individually, it's simply because as a feature host, creator, show creator, we have guidelines and we have a format that we have to follow. And one of those rules and guidelines is that we have to keep the show going and we have to be respectful of the guests that we have on the show. And so this is why I am not able to individually say thank you or acknowledge each and every one of you. But I do want you to know that your support does not go unnoticed. I want you to know that I am looking at everyone coming in and gifting and pressing the hearts and favoring me. And at some point during the show, I am going to have a time where I'm going to be giving shout outs. Okay, so I just want to say that. Second disclaimer is this is a featured show. Therefore, profanity is not allowed. So make sure that you keep the chat respectful. make sure that you're respecting not only me but also my guests, because we're all here connecting with each other, and we're here for a reason. Yeah, exactly. Respect the chat. I do have bouncers on here that are going to kick you out if you don't, but we want you to enjoy the show. We want you to be part of it today. So yeah, I do want to ask you to respect it, and not be mean, because I assure you it does not affect me, honey. Everybody here knows that I don't care about the trolls. I don't even give it energy, but do respect the chat, other people on here, and my guests. And the other disclaimer is stay up until the end of the show, because I always bring both my guests back at the very end of the show, to ask them a to ask them a final question. My Christmas sweater. I know. Don't mind the Christmas sweater. I was cold today. I'm cold inside my house, and I love red, and this is one of my favorite sweaters. Thank you so much. But it's totally my Christmas sweater. Um, so yeah, you guys stay towards the end of the show. And the other reason why I want you to stay towards the end of the show is because what I always do in every show on Tuesdays is whoever's my top gifter, I make my newest bouncer, and that's just a way of me saying thank you for supporting, being here, for gifting, for hearting, whatever it might be. I appreciate you. So I think that is all the disclaimers for now. So if you're just tuning in right now, welcome to Own It. Welcome to this wonderful featured hour on this beautiful, sunny, at least in California, sunny Tuesday. This show happens every single Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern or 2 p.m. Pacific time, and it is called Own It. And the intention with Own It is for you and I to become the best versions of ourselves through owning the uniqueness of who we are. And every single Tuesday, we have a topic. And today's topic is how friendships can positively and negatively impact your success and your life. How friendships can positively and negatively impact your success and your life. And if you guys hear the dogs in the background, since I'm using the mic, is dogs next door don't like to be left alone, so they cry. Sorry about that. But I picked this topic inspired by one of my guests today, Moody Andrew. And because I like to have everyone involved in the show, and to have people talk about things that they actually want to talk about, and topics that they actually want to share with people. And so I really like to make my guests part of the show. And if we're gonna share our ideas and tips on life and everything, I want it to be something that everyone wants to talk about. And this is something that I also resonate with, because I'm a firm believer that friendships and romantic relationships, both, okay, can really impact, that not can, they actually do impact your life so much. They either lift you up or drag you down, and you are the captain of that ship. So you decide which way to turn, which curves to take, and which passengers to drop. It is all in your hands, and you decide. So we have to decide wisely. And I'm very curious to know today what both my guests have to say about this topic. So I'm going to walk you a little bit before I welcome my first guest. I want to walk you a little bit. Thank you for the favorites, by the way. I want to walk you uh, into like what's going to happen today in the show. So right now I'm going to be inviting my first guest of the day in the box. We're going to have a chat. You're going to meet him. And then after that, I'm going to share the quote of the day. Then I'm going to have my second guest of the day jump in the box. Then I'm going to have to give you guys the tip of the day. And then I'm going to finally, last and not least, have both my guests back in the chat box for final thoughts and all of that. And I'm going to be, lastly, naming my newest bouncer today. So that is what you can expect. And I just want you to really enjoy the show. And quickly, if you're just tuning in, I see a lot of you guys tuning in. Welcome to Own It. This is your featured hour with me, Cicely, aka that Cuban girl. This featured show, Own It, happens here every single Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. And the intention with Own It is for you and I to become the best versions of ourselves through owning the uniqueness of who we are. Because I believe that that is the only way that we can grow is by owning who we are. And we all have a story worth sharing. So, excuse me. With that said, I want to invite my first guest of the day today. Um, well, he's not Ken. Is he here? I see you, Moody, but I thought you wanted to go second. Do you still want to go second or do you want to go first? Okay, yes, sounds good. Because I don't see him here. Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So I want to invite my first guest of the day. He is Hispanic. So shout out to all my Hispanics out there. He started on the app right after COVID. He wants and loves connecting with people. He does music trivia and he vibes out to the latest music in all genres. Please, everybody, welcome to Own It, Deadshot.
How you doing?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm
Nice.
good. Welcome to Own It. Nice to
Thank you.
meet you
Thank you.
too.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Well, I know I did a little bit of an intro for you, but do you want to tell everybody in your own words who you are?
Well, my name's Deadshot. Um, I'm 37. I'm an Aries, so my birthday's right around the corner. So pretty much, like I said, I just like coming on here. I love meeting new people. I love vibing out with the reoccurring people that come and have been in my life since I started this. We always vibe out. We do battles here and there, and pretty much we just kind of just hang out. It's kind of like a family thing, Like I always tell my people, like, hey, when you come in, my my stream is a safe zone where you could come and you can be yourself. Like, don't be disrespectful, but at the same time, come in and let's have some fun.
I love that so much. Happy early birthday, by the way.
Thank you, thank you.
Do you have any plans for your birthday?
No, I'm probably gonna hang out with my grandma because I'm a caretaker for her.
Are you going to do like a party stream?
I'm thinking about doing it. I'm kind of working on a flyer, so I might do like a little birthday stream, some small.
I love that.
Yeah,
So you've been streaming a little bit after COVID. So that's like what, 3 years, 2 years?
yeah, just about, yes.
So what has been like your favorite thing about streaming so far?
Uh, Honestly, there's it's pros and its cons. Like I love the whole thing about meeting everyone, and then like it's always funny, like every now and then getting your local troll to come in and try to hassle you. So it's always fun, like it's something different every day. So you never know what you're gonna get.
100%, 100%. So what got you into streaming?
Honestly, when I first got on here, it was just because I thought it was just a dating app, honestly. And then I kind of like jumped into the world of streaming, and I was like, I love entertainment. I've always wanted to be like either on the radio or start a podcast or something to kind of put my face out there. People always say either I'm funny or funny looking. So one of them is going to work. So something's going to hit. So I was like, you know what? Let me try streaming and let me bring laughter to people because I know there's a lot of craziness going on in the world. And I know laughter brings the best out of people.
100%. So is that what your streams are all about? Laughter?
Yeah, we joke around. We just have like I said, we just have fun. We kind of like clown on each other here and there. It's just like I said, it's like a family thing.
And have you made a lot of friends on here?
I've made some, yeah, like I said, I've made some friends, I've made some acquaintances. Lately I've been making a whole lot of new friends, and that's all about, networking and getting out there and making sure people know who you are and what you're about. Like if you're a positive streamer, then people are obviously going to come back to you. And if you're a negative streamer, then they're not. They're just going to give up on you.
Well, there, yeah, I agree, but I've heard, because I don't partake, but
Mhm.
I've heard that there's a lot of negative streams where people keep going back to those.
Yeah, because they love drama. Like they like it's like a car wreck that you just can't turn away from, you know?
Yeah. So, you know that the topic today is all about friendships and how they can positively or negatively impact your life and your success. Do you agree with that?
I do.
So, do
I
you have
do.
any stories or anything you want to share with us?
Uh, as far as like how it can, yeah, because like I know there's been times in my life streaming where I have felt like I have made friends that wanted to kind of build me up, and it's and this goes for any streamer. I'm sure any streamer can agree with. Uh, Anytime that you're at a certain type of success in your life, either in your own personal or in streaming, when you're at a high point, there's always that one person that kind of says that they wish you well and they want you to succeed, but at the same time, it's like a small envy, like they wish they could have a little bit of slice of that pie. So it kind of starts like rotting away because then things start being said, and one bad apple could ruin the bunch. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just scary. Like it don't matter what platform you go. You could go here, to either to Twitch. You could go to Kick. Anywhere that you decide to go, there's always going to be one person that's always going to want to see you not succeed in life in any kind of way.
Yeah, and the worst thing for me is like when you think someone really wishes you well, but they don't, and you really don't know, right?
Yeah, I've and like I said, I've made throughout the years that I've been streaming, I've made friends and I've had to cut friends because people start showing their true colors little by little. Like the more you go in, the more you start. And to me, I'm always the type of person that I don't care if somebody says something about me. Word of mouth doesn't mean anything to me. You got to have proof to back any concept up. I don't word of mouth doesn't mean, oh hey, Desha said this about you. Okay, like what's the proof behind it? Like tell me what I said, or if you got evidence to show that I'm hating on you or talking about your stream in any kind of way. So it's always pros and cons when it comes to becoming a streamer. And like I said, having a little bit of success. Like you personally, you're trying to reach a goal, and it seems like there's always somebody that's trying to like tug you back down a little bit.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm going to make a quick pause to welcome everybody in who's just tuning in. Welcome, welcome. This is Own It. This is your featured hour that happens here every single Tuesday on the Meet Me live streaming community at 5 p.m. Eastern and 2 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you. My name is Cicely. I go by that Cuban girl, and I have been in the entertainment industry for the last, I don't know, 10, 12 years. And I currently live in California pursuing just acting, modeling. I do it all. So follow me on Instagram if you want to see my journey and what I do, what I share. But I really love being part of Own It and the live streaming community because it's allowed me to bring knowledge, tips, to connect with other people in a more authentic way. And that is what Own It is all about. Ultimately, it's just becoming our best version to best versions of ourselves through owning who we are. So right now I'm talking to my first guest of the day, Deadshot, and he's been streaming for a couple of years, and we're talking about the topic, which is friendships and how friendships can impact your life positively or negatively. And so, Deadshot, do you think that right now the group of people that you have around you, whether it doesn't necessarily have to be streaming related, but in your life, they lift you up?
Uh, I have in my personal life, I have a small group. Like literally, I have two people that I can trust with my world. Like no matter what, like if anything was to go down, I know those two people have my back 100%. Everybody else is just an acquaintance that I can just go and say, "Hey, how you been? How you doing?" On here, I have my group that I've known for a couple years. I've known Dreammaker. She's in the comments. I've known her for five going on 5 years already, and she's one of my best friends on here. And like I truly like consider her one of my real friends because we talk on and off the app about regular stuff. We joke around, personal stuff, and it's just never did I thought that I would actually meet somebody like that on the app. And it's crazy because like some people come to find some people come to find actual love and relationships on here and they make them, and I'm totally happy that people have that. And then there's some people that are really struggling to kind of like break out that shell and meet people because, you know, like I don't know, social anxiety or whatever, they feel like they don't fit in. So this is a perfect way for people to kind of like break out of that shell, and that's what I love about the streaming thing, you know.
I love that you mentioned that because as much of an extrovert that I may seem in the real world, I'm very much an introvert. I really enjoy, I'm such a homebody. I enjoy
Mhm.
being at home so much, which is probably why streaming resonated with me in the first place. But I agree with you and relate to what you're saying about the small circle because as many people as I know, as many acquaintances as I have, I only have about 5 people, if that, that I can
Mhm.
truly call like close friends right now.
Yep.
And I think that's so important to be very picky about who you share your energy with, because I'm a firm believer that who you share your energy with, whether it's friends or romantic connections, can truly impact who you become in the future.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally agree with that. Like my grandma's my best friend. I love her to death. Like she, in my lowest times, she's always brought me back up. Like there's times where I've been in my lowest point, and you know, like small words, and especially coming from like a old Mexican grandma, like it just like uplifts you. Like it brings like so much happiness to me that she's done so much for me, and now I can do so much for her. So her and her words, they uplift me and they make me feel like a whole new person every time that she brings something up, you know.
I love that so much. Um, yeah, so tell everyone a little bit about what are your goals on the app or like in life in general.
My my goals in general, like you mean like on or off the app or on the app?
I mean, both, whatever you want to share, but whatever, both.
Off the app, my goal is to be the best father that I can be. I have two grown kids. I love them to death. They're great kids. One's graduated, one's about to graduate. So that right there is my main goal. Be the best father that I can be. On the app, my goal is to just, I wouldn't say like make it big time or you know like be popular. I just want people to be able to, and none of this relates to like viewership. Well, it has to do with viewership. I want people to come, like I said, to my stream and be able to feel welcome. Like, hey, you know, like pretty much like a house party. Like, hey, come on in. You know, like just come vibe out with us. You know, like there's nobody hates on nobody. There's nobody that talks mess to nobody. It's just like I said, it's like a big house party, and that's what we want. We want the more, the merrier, and that's all we want. We just want people to be able to come vibe out, come with some positive energy. If you got anything like negative going on, I always tell people anything you got negative in your life going on, reach out to me. My all my me like my Snap and my Instagrams on there. Reach out to me. I always talk to people. There's plenty of people that I talk to on here. Emoji, Beer Raider, Dream, Ace. A lot of people that I talk to off the app, and it's just all love at the end of the day. So that's what I mean. Like I just want people to be able to come in and just hang out. Like it has nothing to do with the diamonds. At the end of the day, that'll work itself out. It all has to do with the love and the connection that you actually get with people on and off the app.
I love that. And it goes to show that, humans will crave connection.
Hmm.
And I think connection is the most important part of what we do, is that even though we're on a screen, we're still regular people, like we're real people. And we just want to connect with other amazing human beings that we wouldn't get to know otherwise, because I would have never, ever met you guys if it wasn't for the app. So I'm grateful for that.
Yep.
I
Yep.
love that. Well, Deadshot, anything you want to shout out real quick?
I just want to shout out everybody that's been rocking with me either from day one or here recently throughout this year of 2023, 2024. A bunch of group of amazing people that I know. There's so many people that I support on here that I hope that they, you know, they push for their top badge. They know who they are. I don't want to blab it out because there's so many that I want to push for, but at the same time, like I said, Uh, anything y'all got going on, if it's like auctions or anything like that y'all need, let me know. I'll put it on my media and I'll help y'all promote your stuff, because that's what I'm about, like backing each other up. Like there's people that I promote, they promote me, and it's just about helping each other out. And like I said, networking. So that's all that I'm about, just positivity and vibing out.
I love that. Well, thank you so much. I loved meeting you. I loved
Thank you.
having
Thank
you on
you.
the show today. Best of luck with everything. And I do want to, I don't know if you're around, but I would love to bring you back in the last few minutes of the show, if that's okay.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to stick around.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much, Deadshot. Everybody
Thank
go
you. Thank you.
favor
Appreciate
him,
that.
of course.
Thank you.
And you guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate all of you. I do have, before we move on with the rest of the program today, I do want to acknowledge all of you guys who are gifting me. I do want you to know that I do see you. It's just because it's a featured show and I have guests, I have to respect their times, and I can be interrupting and saying thank you every single time. But thank you for all the gifts, the support. I appreciate you all so much. The love, the hearts, the favorites. I am looking at everything and I appreciate you guys. Also, I want to say and give quick shout outs to the friends that I am seeing here, that are just here right now. Ace, thank you. Vampy, Diablos, Scantron, thank you for being here. I haven't seen you in forever. Shout out to you. Beer Raider, shout out, shout out. Moody, who's also one of my guests today. I already mentioned Vampy. Let me see. I'm going back up. Dreammaker. Let me see. Anyways, if I missed anyone, I'm sorry, but I do want you to know that I see you and I appreciate you all. And if you're just tuning in and you're like, what is happening? What is this all about? Well, this is Own It. And Own It is a featured show that is exclusive to the Meet Me live streaming community. And this is a show that is hosted by me, Cicely, aka that Cuban girl. And it happens every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific time. I am in Pacific time, so it always confuses me. I'm like, what time is it Eastern again? 5 p.m. But thank you guys. This is the show in which I share my knowledge and tips and everything I've learned in my entertainment career with you guys. And it could range anywhere from spiritual tips, things from inside out, or, actual social media tips. We have weeks where everything is different. Every week we have a different topic, and every week I have two guests that share their stories. We plug each other in, because that's also, in my opinion, the intention of feature shows is to to kind of plug everyone together and feature creators to get us out there in the app, right, and grow our communities. And so I just want to say thank you. I appreciate your energy so much. Big shout out, before I forget, to my amazing admin Emoji J. And we're gonna have a new intro for next week that I'm super excited about. And he works really hard every week to find me my guest, to help me with the intro, basically to do all the stuff that I don't want to do. he does them for me. So he's the best. So thank you, Moji J. And yeah, you guys. So welcome if you're just tuning in. Oh yeah, let me also, before I continue, I need to give shout outs to. Oh, it doesn't let me click on it. There you go. I'm gonna give a quick shout out to my top 5 gifters. And remember that whoever's my number one gifter at the end is going to become my newest bouncer. So 5, Lolita, thank you, love. 4, Kidster, hello, shout out to you, long time no see. 3, Vampies, McDreamy, is that Goober? 2, Ace. 1, Moody Andrew, thank you, my loves, for everything. Appreciate you all. Okay, my loves. So, um, let me see. Okay, so next up, I'm going to be giving you, wait, whoever's saying go to sleep, I need to remove. Thank you very much. Okay, Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to give you the quote of the day today. And I love the quote of the day today. It really resonated with me. And it goes, keep away from those who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but really great ones make you believe that you too can become great. And that quote is from Mark Twain. And I love that because it is so true. So true. So true. That was so cute. I love that. You know, that is something that it's taken me a long time to realize. I was one of those people that forever and more would keep people around because I had a big issue letting go of people. And that's why I have a tattoo, the only tattoo I have. I just got it last August and it says, let it go. You guys can't really see it, but it says let it go because I used to have attachment issues. I would, if you were in my life, I would be so attached to you that you know, I couldn't discern whether you were good for me or not. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later. But right now, I want to welcome my second guest of the day. And let me see if he's already requested the box. Yes, he has. I'm really excited to talk to my second guest of the day today because he's a dear friend. We've known each other for months now. And he's just good vibes. He's cool people. I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, but he loves good vibes and loves making friends. And he is actually who inspired the topic of the day today. So welcome everybody to Own It, Moody Andrew.
It's more like a year.
I
It's more like a year.
know it's been a while. It's been well, a year is technically 12 months. So Moody, it is months, you know.
Oh my god.
How are you, Moody? I love the background.
Thank you. You know, we got to get the fake plant, the IG, but
I
period.
love it. I gotta get with the program. I need to get me one of those light. Is that a bar?
This?
In the back, in
Oh,
the back.
the LED. So it actually goes around the whole top of my room.
Ooh, love that.
LED strip. You should
I
get
love
one.
that. I will. I will. I need to figure out what to do with my background still, but yeah. Well, welcome to Own It again. You're no stranger to the show.
Nope.
So tell for all of you all of those people that don't know you, introduce yourself.
So hi guys, my name is Moody. I actually was a content creator, featured show host myself as well. I stream on a daily basis, and you can catch me live. You can catch me in my friend's streams, but that's about it. I work part time, but yeah.
So Moody, you inspire the topic of the day. Why did you want to talk about friendships? Tell me.
So friendship is actually like a very, very strong topic. Um, in many different ways because you can have long distance friendships, online friendships, friendships in person. It all depends on what kind of friendship you have with people.
So what are your favorite kinds of friendships?
To be honest with you, I don't have many friends in person. I have more online friends than ever.
Okay,
Uh,
so that's interesting. So tell me why. What's the difference?
all right, so back when I was in middle school, let's go to middle school really quick. So back in middle school, I used to get bullied a lot. Now, when I used to get bullied, nobody really wanted to talk to me, whatever. But then high school came around. Now, with high school, that's the time that I also came out. So, besides me being like the whole teacher's pet, it's like everybody wanted to be my friends. Plus, my brother, he was actually in the same school as I was. He was a senior while I was a freshman. So basically, everybody that was in the school already knew who I was. So, and then obviously, I finished high school. I was working a lot, and I didn't really have a lot of time to have. in-person friends. Like basically, I would think my coworkers are my friends. We used to hang out, go to the movies, get ice cream, whatever, or just go out to another restaurant and go eat. But then ever since COVID happened, COVID basically dropped the ball everywhere. Everything was shut down. People are paranoid to go out, to even leave their house. People was even paranoid. And then after COVID, middle COVID is when I actually started the whole live streaming. So then it moved from in-person friends to online friends.
I love that because also for me, I think for all of us, the pandemic was a huge shift in the way that we related to others. And I think that's where the whole streaming and the whole life and the whole online community really, really exploded in a way because I've always been the opposite. I've never been an online type of person. And I'm not gonna lie, I still struggle. I tell you guys all the time, I try to stream here more often, but I'm more of an in-person kind of person. As much as I love connecting with you guys and getting to know you guys, I think you guys are amazing. The friends I've made on here are great. I've struggled with that, and you're right. The pandemic kind of made us all. It pushed us out of our comfort zone.
Right. Now, obviously, I'm a social person. You guys see me basically everywhere around this app. Like I am for the meet me streets, as a lot of people do say. But I technically this coming June will mark 3 years of me streaming on this app.
Queen
So
Diva's like he's not lying.
Queen Diva.
I love that. Well, congratulations on almost 3 years. I know I'm gonna make 2 years here in August. It's crazy to even think about that, but
Hey, time
it's
flies, right? Time flies when we're
time
having fun.
time flies. I remember my first couple streams when I was a brand new streamer, and Dizzy blessed my streams.
Not Dizzy. We love Dizzy.
The Dizzy times. I love that. So Moody, so then what is your when you have a friendship, what is like your biggest concern or requirement for a real friend that's gonna actually add something positive into your life?
To be honest with you, people that are actually there for you, that talk to you all the time, um, and like if you ever need a call, I could call them. There's actually people here right now. If you guys are here, type them ones in the chat. Y'all know who you are. Type those ones in the chat. Most of my peoples are here right now, um, here to support, and that's what you call a friend. The people who actually come and support you, like every day. I just want to give a couple of shout outs if I can. You got
Yeah, of
King
course, go
Goober,
ahead.
you got King Goober, you got Diva, Deadshot, Ace, you yourself, Scantron, Beard Raider. Like all these people have been there for me whenever I needed them. They was always there for a call, um, and stuff like that.
And that is so important, not Goover with Vampy's McDreamy on him. What?
We love the McDreamy part. That's the cutest.
I love it. We love you, Goober. Yeah, no, I love that so, so, so much. I think that it's so important to, like I've mentioned before, discern when someone is good and when someone's not good for you. When it comes to like your goal, your personal goals, and of course, share whatever you want to share, but in your life in general, what's like your dream, something that you want to achieve?
To be honest with you, what I want to achieve is one to, besides me, like I want my streaming career or my online career to take off. Obviously, right now I'm starting small. Moody for top bench coming up soon, y'all. Um, like that's another thing. I want to be a top badge on here very soon. But obviously, there's certain requirements to do. Now, in the real world, to be honest with you, I just want to be a successful person. Obviously, um, not when I grow up because I'm like 22. I'm saying like I'm older, but soon I want to. Sorry, I can't talk. I watch those videos, like the paying it forward videos or giving back to the community. That is something that I would like to do because that's a big thing. There's not a lot of people who give back, and I would like to do that.
And I love that, and I love that you're sharing that and you're not afraid to share that with us, because a lot of people are very afraid to say, I just want to be successful. I feel like a lot of people feel the need to kind of embellish their dreams and goals in order to be liked, but there's nothing wrong with you saying, hey, I want to grow my online community, I want to be an influencer, I want to be a streamer, and I want to just be successful. And you're 22, you're so young, like you still
I'm
have.
sorry, 23. If I said 22, dang, I'm 23.
It's okay, but still, you're still young and you still have many, many more years to accomplish anything you want. So I commend you for that. I love that you're sharing that with us. And yeah, I think that the online community, I believe, that's what I should say, that the online community, social media, all of this that we do is not going away anytime soon. And we need to like really start understanding that social media and all the digital platforms, it's really where it's at. Whether we want to grow a community, whether we want to be successful, I personally don't believe that the 9 to 5s are a thing. It's like a thing of the past.
Hey, I work 10:30 to 7 most days. Um, but obviously that's like the restaurant business. The restaurant business of things are like 10 to 7 or it's crazy hours because restaurants are only open certain amount of times. Now,
Yeah.
another thing that I would like to share, I don't know if you guys all know Top Edge Charismatic. She's actually, and I actually just donated a couple dollars to this. She's actually, this is her second annual time doing it. Backpacks for the homeless. Now, I just donated a couple dollars to that. Um, and what she does with that money is she takes that money, she buys like stuff online like toiletries, soap, and stuff like that. And she makes like 200 to 300 backpacks. And she goes out into her local community and she hands out those backpacks. So I recently just did a small donation to her for that.
I love that. Yeah, we can all contribute. Is she on Instagram? Do you have her on
Yeah,
Instagram?
she's on Instagram, and if anybody wants a link to donate, you guys can always let me know, and I can definitely send it to you guys.
Can you send me her Instagram on the chat, on the group chat, please?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Moody. Is there anything else you wanna like shout out or say?
I have 2 shows on the platform, y'all. Find the items, which is my show that is a scavenger hunt show. That is every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then my own featured show. We're trying to get it back to being featured, but it's called Guess the Gibberish every single Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm also an admin for Charm Charlie, King Goober. So if you guys would like to be on those shows, hit me up on IG, and I'll definitely reach out to you guys.
I told you I wanted to be a guest.
Well, I got you. I got you.
All
I'll
right,
send you
all
a
right,
message.
all
Got
right.
you.
All
But
right, thank you, Moody. I'm gonna have you back in a few minutes, okay? Don't go anywhere.
you got it.
Everybody go favorite Moody.
Moody for
Bye.
top badge.
Oh, that was amazing. Thank you, Moody, for your energy and being here. And yeah, guys, I love the fact that we get to do these shows. These shows are always so much fun. These featured hour. I'm so excited that we're here on Tuesdays. Thank you, Moji J, for the reminder to everyone. to connect with us. And yes, indeed, if somebody wants to be a guest on this show, we are always taking guests on the guest list. So just make sure you hit up my amazing admin emoji Jay, and he will add you to the roster. Roster, is that how you say it? So thank you everyone just for tuning in, for being here. We're still not done with the show. We have a couple of more things that we have to do and mention and all of this. But welcome if you're just tuning in. This is Own It. This is the featured hour here exclusively on the live streaming community of Meet Me. That happens every single Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time or 2 p.m. Pacific Time if you are on my side of the world and the West Coast. This show is basically all about becoming the best versions of ourselves through owning the uniqueness of who we are. Because I'm a firm believer that only through owning who we really are is how we can grow. And another way that we grow is today's topic. Every single Tuesday, we have a different topic that I discuss with my guests. But basically, today's topics is how friendships can impact positively or negatively your success and your life. And that is another way that I believe that your life can be in shambles or it can truly grow. And so we've hit that point of the show where I give you the tip of the day. And I kind of want to piggyback a little bit on what I was mentioning a few minutes earlier before Moody went on the guest box. I was telling you guys, and I was sharing with you guys, that I always had a big problem detaching from people. And that came from, some abandonment issues that I had growing up, right, from childhood and all of that. And it was always really, really hard for me to let people go, even if they were not good for me. And what I have had to learn I'm going to be honest with you, there was this relationship that I had that really impacted me because, it's one of those things where you think you're gonna like end up marrying this person, and that doesn't happen, and then blah 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 blah. But it was also a breakthrough. It was a breakthrough in my life. Thank you. It was a breakthrough in my life, and I had to learn to really let go of people the second they became toxic for me. So it's not about it's, in my opinion, the way I go about things is it's not about shaming people or putting the other person down even if they do you wrong. And I'm not saying you need to do certain, like, you handle your life however you feel. For me, I personally don't feel good blaming or shaming people, putting them down when they've done something wrong. But what I have had to learn is to simply cut them off and let them go if they're toxic for my life, or if they don't add any positivity in my life anymore, or if they're dragging me down. And how do you discern if someone's dragging you down? Was very simple. It's actually very simple, but a lot of us just don't want to pay attention. Our gut tells us all the time when something's not right. So if there's someone in your life right now who does not feel right, and you know this because you feel it, because every time you talk to them, you feel they drain your energy, or every time you share your dreams with them, they belittle you, like the quote said, or they simply doubt you, or they don't support you, or they don't inspire you, or they're not happy for you. There's so many things that show us really people's true intentions, and a lot of times we choose to ignore them just because, oh, we've been friends for 12 years. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You maybe became friends with them when you were a different person, because we all change. Like, if, by the way, you guys, every 5 years you're a whole different person. Moody's 23 right now. When he's 28, 30, he's going to be a whole different man. And we all change every 5 years, every 10 years. So, like, just because someone was your friend when you were 15 years old and now you're 25 and you're like, we've been friends for 10 years. Yeah, but you have changed. So if people change, you have to also change accordingly, especially if they're not being good for you. So just follow your gut feelings, that little thing, that voice in your head, that feeling in your heart that tells you something's not right. This person's not treating me right. This person's not adding to my life. This person's not inspiring me. This person's not supporting me. Just any little feelings, address it. Do not ignore it. and don't allow that in your life simply because, like I said, you've known them forever. Like, I honestly believe that no, like, okay, people make mistakes, sure, that there's different. But if somebody's truly, truly showing you their true colors on a consistent basis, then you have to um, do what's best for you at the moment. So what is best for you? Simply to take some space, take a step back, you know. Sometimes taking a step back is taking three forward later. So that is just my mentality, and that is basically the tip that I wanted to give you and share with you today, because it's something that I've had to really learn the hard way, and it has not been pretty, but it has been necessary. So, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. We are almost at the end of the featured hour, but before we go, I want to give a shout out to my top 5 gifters of the stream today. And don't go anywhere because I am going to be calling back my guests to the chat box. But in number, actually, I'm going to do top 3. Top 3, King Goober. Yes, King Goober, thank you. Number 2, Ace Marsh. Number 1, Moody Andrew. Thank you guys for supporting the show and being here, for your beautiful, oh, pineapple, for your beautiful energy. And I do want to ask everyone on here, go favorite the people that I'm shouting out. Go favorite the top gifters. Go favorite just people commenting um on the yes. What was I gonna say? I forgot. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Okay. Did I do the right, Carlos? Okay. So go favorite them, go show them support, gift them, just do all the things, you know. I always say it on here that we're here to plug each other in and to help each other, right? So let's help each other by favoring and doing the least we can do, which is show support. So before we go and before the featured hour is done and over with, I would love to invite both my guests to the box once again for final. Moody and the yes. Hello. Hi, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello.
What up, Moody?
So you guys think I just want to say, you know, last words. Thank you both of you for being part of the show. Moody's no stranger to the show, but Deadshot is so good to meet you. I favored you, so I'm gonna be, you know, looking at what you're doing and stuff like that. But just thank you for your energy. And there's one question that I like asking my guests at the end of the show, which is, what is one thing that you can own up about yourself that has helped you in your journey?
That I have been able to grow up. Like, people don't take accountability for themselves in certain situations, and I feel like the more that I am growing up as a person, the more accountability that I can actually take for certain situations.
I love that.
And for me, it's to tell people the truth at who they are as a person, whether it's good or bad. Yeah,
I feel that.
but I could do better at it. But I own up for that.
Facts.
That's amazing. And I'll share mine lately. So mine lately has been that, you know, I make mistakes and that's okay. And I shouldn't, you know, as long as I own up to it, I shouldn't punish myself for it, but learn to find resolutions for the mistakes. So, you guys, thank you for being here once again. And just before I let you guys go, if you want to give shout outs to your shows again and remind everybody why they should go to your streams.
Go ahead, Deadshot.
Thank you. Well, I got 3 other shows that I'm actually on. I got one actually tonight with Artman at midnight. Then Wednesday, I will be on Mr. Moody Andrews show, Gibberish. And then Thursday, I will be on the Marty Party, Guess Who, Carlos. So I'm trying to get out there. I'm trying to get on every show, and Emoji's not scared to put me on them. So he's not scared. Neither is Beer Raider. But I just want, like I said, I just want people to come in and just be able to come to a safe zone and just come vibe out with us. If you love music, If you love trivia, if you love any genre, I don't discriminate on the genre. If you just want to come in and find out a lot about the latest music, about what's going on as far as latest entertainment, my stream is the place to come because I'm always researching music and fun facts and things that go on.
Look, I agree with Deadshot. Y'all, if you guys would like to be on any show, don't hesitate. Reach out to Beard Raider or Emoji J. If you guys are free, they will literally be like, yep, you're on this show this day at this time. Be there.
Yeah.
I have 2 shows on the platform. One is Guess the Gibberish every single Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That was my featured show on the Meet Me platform. I'm trying to get that back up and running. And then Find the Items every single Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Reach out to Emoji J, King Goober, Queen Diva, and Vampy to be on my shows. Also, I am King Goober's admin for Goob Talk, which is every Tuesday at 1. And Term Charlie, You Got a Friend with Term Charlie, which talks about diversity and life struggles. That is every Friday at 4.
I love that. Well, thank you guys for the shout outs. 1 second, hold on.
I'm ready on it.
Okay. Thank you for the shout outs, you guys. Thank you for just your energy and being here. And before we go, I think, Moody, you're my #1 gifter today. Are you already a bouncer on my stream?
Yes.
So you're already a bouncer. Okay, so who do you assign the bouncing powers then?
Can we give it to actually Deadshot?
Yay!
Appreciate it, my guy. Thank you.
Of course.
Cool.
Okay, let me look for your profile. If I click, okay,
Type something
you guys
in the comments, Deadshot.
Huh?
It'll be type something in the comments. It'll be easier for her to do it that way.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, perfect. There you go. Deadshot is my newest bouncer. Thank you, and welcome to the bouncing community.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Moody.
It's all about the trolls today.
I love you guys. Well, thank you so much for being my guest and for being here. And to everybody who tuned in and whoever was part of Own It, even if it was just commenting on the comments or the hearts or whatever it was, I appreciate you. I love you all. Make sure you check out my guest streams and, favor them and do all the things. So thank you guys. I'm going to see you here next Tuesday so you and I can own it. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.